السلام عليكم واهلا بيكم. معاكم اخوكم محمد من قناه فرانكلين رياكشن. النهارده يا جماعه خليكم تشوفوا حاجه مميزه جدا ومبهره بصراحه، يعني طبخ الطاجين المغربي في برنامج امريكي. يعني هما في امريكا منبهرين جدا بموضوع الطاجين او الاكلات المغربيه عامه، الاكلات التقليديه. هما منبهرين بيها ومنبهرين بشكلها وطعمها ونظام التوابل المغربية عامة. ومتنساش تعمل لايك، ولو كنت جديد اهلا وسهلا بيك، اشترك معنا في القناة ويلا بينا نبدأ.
Because you went to Morocco.
Oh.
And how long were you in Morocco? I've been in
It
Morocco.
was just over 2 weeks. It was almost like 16, 17 days, and it was insane.
Amazing.
Yeah, first trip right into Africa, and we started in Casablanca, went all the way around the outer rim, and ended up in Marrakesh, and saw so many different cultures and so many different flavors. Oh,
I can just imagine. So we're going to have a look at Jason's trip to Morocco. Yes.
Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm here in Casablanca, Morocco. We're going to be in Morocco for the next 14 days, traveling around different cities, Fez, Rabat, Marrakesh, Issura. I'm going to try and put some videos together to give you a little bit of a guided tour through the spice markets, the Sahara Desert. Behind me is the central market in Casablanca, where you can get the freshest of fish and the most amazing produce.
خد المعلومة السريعة دي بمناسبة السمك. هل كنت تعلم ان المغرب مصنفة رقم 1 عربية في انتاج كافة انواع الاسماك، ورقم 2 عربية من بعد المغرب اللي هي رقم 1 بتيجي موريتانيا، ومن بعد موريتانيا بتيجي مصر في المركز الثالث.
Let's go check it out.
Okay, the colors. You feel like you're in the market. And I like the fact that when you all travel, I mean, you travel like chefs. You want to get in there to the markets. You want to see the flavors and the colors. You're going to make a recipe inspired by your travels.
Well, this is all about the spices, and it was funny because we actually did a cooking demonstration in one of the places when I was there.
Amazing.
And the guy was putting all the spices in, and like when I would say stop, he would double it.
Yes.
You know, it was just like, but you know that kind of like
More,
2
more.
spoons, like no, let's put more in there, like holy moly, you know, and you get the kind of the little sweats going on.
وطبعا يا جماعة الراجل متفاجئ من كمية التوابل والملح اللي بيكون موجود على الأكل المغربي. عامة الأكل المغربي مش بيخلى من التوابل.
And you just keep it going. But so we're doing a lamb tagine.
Nice.
But you know, first of all, I'm going to get you to start. You pass me the grapeseed oil.
So Suzanne, get ready because they're bossy.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
yeah. Just goes a little in there.
Welcome,
Perfect.
chef.
That's
Is that
good.
good?
Yeah, that's good. And she already told me she's going to call me chef, make me feel old, right? Okay, chef. You got it, chef? Perfect. So she's going to stir. I want to get the onions going, but what we've got is this tagine, which is a nice, basically cast iron base, and we got these from Le Creuset.
Oh, nice.
And I love that they're, you know, the traditional ones are the clay.
Yeah.
You know, you put them on the charcoal, you cook away, fantastic. But in this case, I want to put it on a stovetop, so it's kind of a modern version of it.
Love that.
I don't have to worry about, you know, if I drop the clay, it's going to shatter.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start the onions stirring away. While we do that, we got to bring flavor to this lamb.
ومش شرط ان الطاجين يتكسر في الحلقة. هو بيقول ان المنطيد ممكن يتكسر مننا، لا هو عادي، انت مثلا لو مسكته بشكل كويس مش هيتكسر منك، يعني هي سهلة.
Like the offcuts. This is the shoulder, or you can use the sirloin. You can see there's a lot of fat on there.
Yeah.
If we tried to sear this and cook it off, what would it be, like a rubber band, right?
Basically.
You know, it's just tough.
Okay.
And it needs flavor. Garlic, of course. Put that in there. But then we get into cinnamon. And there's a lot of cinnamon in Moroccan cuisine.
Nice.
It really gives it that kind of aromatic, which I think is great.
Yeah.
Cardamom, ground down.
Oh, nice.
And then, of course, a little bit of paprika. Okay,
Right.
smell that. Isn't that amazing?
yeah.
This is how I would
This
cook
is
it.
how you'd want it, and now you're going to cook it like
Because
this.
it gives a bed for the actual lamb. Now you
Okay.
can sear the lamb a little bit too if you want, but I think with this one I decided to kind of just lay it right on top.
Okay.
All right? And you can just kind of pile it on.
This
And
is like the first time it's okay to crowd the pan.
oh, it totally is.
Right.
Yeah. which
Because
is
we have that chimney,
Yeah.
it's going to let it go, right? It's going to steam it.
fantastic.
So, and it's almost like you're steaming, braising. The aromas have nowhere to go.
So what does the tagine do then? Like, how is it? What would you liken it to? Is there anything out there like it?
Well, it's funny, but see how it's got that curve on the top?
Yeah.
It's almost creating a little bit of a convection oven. Because the heat's
Okay.
coming up and it's
Yeah.
stirring it in, and then it has nowhere to go.
Going back down.
Right?
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is add some liquid to this. So if you want to take some tomato paste,
Yes, sure.
Yep.
a little bit of veg stock.
السر يا جماعة في الغطا. هو عامل فعلا زي كده الفرن الحراري، يعني يا جماعة بيعمل احتباس للنكهة.
Yes,
Come on, get to work. Like veg stock.
Come on.
And then we've got some cornstarch
There we go.
and some saffron. And what I thought was
nice.
interesting was the Moroccans, they actually do their sauces where they'll thicken the agent here
Yeah.
and pour that in so that actually it was thicken as it cooks.
Yeah,
You know?
okay.
So,
All right.
and then we added a bit of saffron there as well.
Nice.
Saffron?
Raising sauce, it's going to happen. But then at this
Beautiful.
point, we're also going to throw in some nice cooked potatoes.
Oh, you're going to pile it up.
Oh, yeah, we're going to pile this in there, right?
Tomatoes,
Yeah.
some apricot.
And you some because this is going to cook like that.
Yeah.
Lime's just going to fall apart, cook down,
Yeah.
right? Tomatoes on top like
How
this.
long you to simmer this for?
It depends on how big you've cut it, but I would say anywhere.
زي ما انتوا شفتوا هو اضاف يعني كمية توابل من اللي هو يعني عرفها من خلال رحلته في المغرب. وخلوا في بالكم الاكل من غير توابل زي الشاي من غير سكر.
Boom.
Are you going to take the temperature down on the stovetop? Or
I
is
am.
it just gonna,
I'm
yeah?
going to put that like that. Just kind of
Give it a little
It'll
half.
eventually get there. It's going to simmer down. It's
Turn it
fine.
down to a simmer and just forget about it.
Okay.
You know, and I mean forget about it. Let it
Like
go.
really forget
let it
about
go
it.
and let it go, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden, and I'll be honest, like, I have not, other than stir this up, that's what I've done. You know, what I did is I added some pistachios on top. I've added a little bit of
Nice.
parsley on top to brighten it up.
Amazing. It reminds me of the hottest meal I had on the hottest day in Morocco. And it's like we're sweating and eating this hot meal. Like it's hot and pepper and hot and heat.
Yeah.
And it's a hot day. And it was the best day.
Oh, it was
It was
absolutely
incredible.
الحلقة يا جماعة جميلة وكل حاجة، لكن أنا ضد فكرة إن الطاجين يكون من صنع حاجة تانية غير الطين. يعني الطاجين لازم يكون مصنوع من الفخار علشان تستمتع بالنكهة بتاعة الطاجين الأصلي. بس هو ده اللي أنا يعني لاحظته في الحلقة وحبيت أتكلم عنه. لازم الطاجين يكون من الفخار أو يعني الطين يا جماعة. هو الطاجين الحديث طبعا اللي احنا شفناه يعني شكليا كده حلو، لكن كنكهة ما ظنش إنها هيكون زي الطاجين الأصلي. ما ظنش بيدي الطعم اللذة، يعني تبقى انت كده بتاكل وانت مستمتع. موضوع يعني الفخار عامة في الأكل. وبس كده يا جماعة، دي كانت نهاية الحلقة. متنساش تعمل اللايك، ولو كنت جديد أهلا وسهلا بيك، اشترك معنا في القناة، وأشوفك بإذن الله في حلقات تانية أجمل بكتير. يلا يا جماعة، في أمان الله.